Recorded live from a not-so-secret suite-level studio.
I'm the capo. He's the press.
And this is Sons of Ben, the pod. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Sons of Ben, the pod. It is a very special episode. Why is it special, Devin?
We're live.
On?
Twitch.
What's Twitch, Devin?
See, this is the part of the pod me and Adam have been waiting for.
We get to teach Matt another thing he's too old to understand.
So we're on the Twitch. It's kind of like the Twitter, but with the video.
Yes. So if you're listening to the pod right now in podcast form, go to twitch.tv/sonsofben. Give us a follow. You'll be able to get a notification next time we go live and hang out with us on a Tuesday night.
Yeah. So that's the newest thing, and then we're testing this out because we didn't want to do it with guests in studio as we were testing this. But next week we're gonna start back with guests and have them on Twitch, so you'll be able to see the live interaction. All right, let's get to some housekeeping. Of course, beer of the pod, Yards, 2SP, Flying Fish, Heineken, Spellbound, and of course, I've got the 2SP.
I am also rocking 2SPs, the Taco Cat, Cat Taco, Cat.
I got the old Up and Out, so we're doing good. All right, we know Renew. We are probably getting real close to out of the membership kits.
There were still people arriving on the Wednesday game looking for membership kits, and we were just like, we're not even selling them today, but we'll get you one right now because we're here.
Yeah. So they're going to be out soon, and then you can still be a member, but you may not get the full kit because you waited too long. Bigger news. You waited
this long. Come on now.
Good news. It's happening.
What?
www.philadelphia2026.com.
I don't believe you.
FIFA announced a date.
What was the date?
June the 16th.
All right,
we're going to find out. Why? June the 16th.
No, explain to me why. What are they doing still? Have they not figured it out?
They're shaking down more people. Have you never shook down a person for money?
What do you need 3 calendar weeks to do at this point?
They were supposed to be done in 2021.
This is what I'm saying. What do you need 3 more weeks to do?
Listen, I'm just hoping they announce it on the 16th, for God's sakes. And there's one other hope and dream.
Here's the thing. Why don't you just
semifinals in Philadelphia?
Announce at least Canada and Mexico already? Because we already know where they're
They already did.
They did?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just waiting for the
Vancouver.
Americas?
Yeah. It's Vancouver.
Yes.
That's the only Canadian city.
No, Vancouver, Toronto, and...
Nope.
What do you mean? They have
Devin,
3 cities.
do you want to show them the... it's
Vancouver.
Vancouver's the only Canadian
All
city.
All 3 games are in Vancouver?
They're removing Edmonton. And
they did remove Edmonton.
Giving that to the U.S.
So Mexico's going to have 3 cities. Vancouver's going to have the 1. And I think the U.S. is going to
Wait, they're not going to Toronto?
I'll fact check
nope.
this. Hang on.
Please fact check this.
But,
help me, because I've not heard any of this in the past 24 hours.
All you should be on is www.philadelphia2026.com.
Yes.
That's the only news you need.
All the news you need.
Now, while Devin's fact-checking,
please,
we'll skip over his segment for a half second, just to let y'all know.
I can tell you the Discord.
We got some new merch coming. We've been working on it, and
merch.
Yeah, kind of what you're wearing there.
Oh man, go Forza Palermo.
We're gonna bring back the SOB jersey.
That's a goodie.
Yeah, so we've got the jersey. We got
jersey money now.
Our 47. Well, working on that, my friend. Working on a sponsor. We're our friends at 47.
Yeah,
and then got a couple other things brewing. So we've got merch for your summer spending pleasure. We should have some new, fresh Sons of Ben materials.
Do I get a discount though?
We'll talk off Twitch.
Okay.
I don't want to get caught on Twitch.
Talk off Twitch.
Yeah, I don't want to be like Nixon.
You know what? He's caught on.
I don't want to be like Nixon at Watergate. Watergate was the scandal, Devin.
Oh my God! How did you follow that up with a Watergate reference? We went from mentioning Twitch to
presidential candidates getting screwed over by secret recordings. That's how I got there.
Oh man!
Follow the path, man. Now, Devin.
And so to fact check, all 3 of the cities are still in the running. So it's rumors right now that it's just Vancouver, but
Wait, so we can't.
We're good.
Can we 2.5 seconds on this real quick? Why? would they
FIFA.
not have? Well, like so the other two cities are Montreal and Toronto, right?
Was it Montreal or Edmonton? I think Montreal.
Edmonton dropped out, but they were supposed to have
Edmonton-
it at
yeah.
Community
Yeah.
up there, and it was Saskatchewan. I
Where
think
would
it was.
Montreal have it?
Olympic?
Turf,
Tear it up.
maybe.
You can give it. You can tear that up in
But
6
yeah,
years.
I don't know that,
Or
and that
4
might be
years.
why the cities might not
Isn't that
because
what,
all those stadiums are owned by cities.
Yeah, because isn't that what? Because like BC is that grass?
No, but they would tear it up.
Okay.
But they
So
care
they-
about soccer there.
Okay. So
The other
then
parts
also,
of Canada don't care.
So Gillette, it's the same thing with Gillette, right? Aren't they going to tear it up?
Or that might be a hybrid enough that they can keep it.
Interesting.
I don't know,
Okay.
but we'll see.
Here's the thing. Also, FIFA's not against turf. They put the women on turf for an entire World Cup. I don't know.
They're
why
against turf. They're just not pro women.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, I
I don't want to break news.
No. I mean,
They're not
you're
even
right.
they're not really pro people.
Look, there's some things. It's funny, being an American. I talk to my girlfriend a lot, and she's like, Americans are really subtle about like when they hate things. Like they try to be subtle about it, and then some cultures are just outright with it. And I'm like, FIFA's the culture. She's like, no, we don't like them. Therefore, we put them on turf for an entire World Cup. Come on now.
Yeah, it's.
I'm sorry, I digressed way too hard.
All right,
I'm
so Devin, are you
curious.
ready for your segment? How's Discord? How's
I'm not ready for
Discord?
this segment.
Discord great.
Discord's great. It's still
Is it
chugging
better than
along.
Twitch, or is Twitch better than Discord?
Discord is a week-long, month-long thing. Twitch, you come in here one night a week, hang out with us. Discord, you can hang out with everybody, have a fun time, watch the games, watch the Portland game in there, which was fantastic.
So Discord is a buffet, and Twitch is like the
it's just a meal.
drive-through.
Yeah.
The drive-through at the.
Twitch is like going to Vetri, a little pasta, or get you a little Vernick fish, and then get the Discord. You're at like Shady Maple, getting the smorgasbord,
Okay.
getting your fill as long as you want it. Just smorgasbord, which my girlfriend
Country
thought.
buffet is what he's meaning.
Well, my girlfriend thought that was a town in Pennsylvania, smorgasbord. So I had to explain
could
it to her. Look, we were driving by Blue Ball, so
It's probably a Native American word that we just stole, like everything else.
Is it
Yeah.
topical?
All right, so June 4th, the
Yes.
March for Babies. You can still join Team SOB with friend of the pod, friend of the Sons of Ben, and our very own personal meteorologist, Katie Fellinger.
Katie.
So check the knack. There is a donation aspect as well as you can join the team. I joined, but I will not be there because I have to fly for work. But yeah, it's June 4th at the Please Touch Museum, a 5K walk.
I just want to put my donation in the name of Howard Eskin sucks, but if there's any other topical way I can do
You
that.
can do that. That's
I'm
fine.
here for my meteorologist. As a person who grew up in the Franklin Institute,
Yeah.
I respect my weather people.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
here for them.
Well, Cecily clapped back at old Eskin.
Yo,
That's fine.
Cecily don't give a damn.
Cecily got some spice.
Philly anchors fight. We throw elbows in the TV realms around
Wow,
these parts. We
Those
don't give a
Channel
damn.
6 people are so ingrained that they can, like, Jim Gardner could pull a Ron Burgundy and still pull ratings.
No, I'm saying, look, I'm going to see there's going to be a moment where these people are going to go try to swing at 6AB6 the moment Jim Gardner walks away. And I'll be like, don't swing at the king. Don't swing at the king.
All right, so we've got travel trips with our friends at PhillySportsTrips.com.
Who've been crushing it recently.
Portland, man. Portland, kind of wish I went. We'll get into why, but kind of wish I went. We got Charlotte. Charlotte is booked.
Yeah.
And breaking news
What's
again. The magic date, Devin, is June the 16th.
Yeah.
June the 16th. You know what else gets released besides the announcement of www.philadelphia2026.com?
What's that?
The Premier League schedule.
Oh, man. Hey, did Brentford stay up?
Brentford, of course, stayed up. They
okay.
did more than stay up. They're like mid-table.
Oh,
right?
Brentford helped the
Yes.
reason. Brentford
Yes.
is the reason that
Yeah.
we are most likely going to have a Sons of Ben trip to Leeds.
Whoa!
Because
Why?
Brentford lost to Leeds.
Yes.
Leeds stayed up.
Yes.
And the rumor, which it
Ooh.
really isn't a rumor.
It's a
we
very,
kinda
it's
know
the
what's
worst
happening.
kept secret.
Our man Brendan. Brandon
Brandon Craig, no.
friend of the pod,
Friend of the pod.
he's going to go to Leeds.
Wow.
So we are with Philly Sports Trip planning a trip for the Sons of Ben or you Leeds supporters out there
You lead supporter.
to
It's just
go
Jason
over
Richardson.
to see our guy play in the Premier League.
That's Dope.
So that will be a blast. So we are waiting for June 16th for the schedule, and then we're going to pick the best time for it. We're hoping for like September.
Let it be a Chelsea game.
Oh God, if it was a Chelsea game, that
just
would
let
be
that marinate.
God, what do we have to buy the split jersey Chelsea front Brendan
No, we
Aronson
have
on
to.
the back?
We have to be just at least the split scarf.
Yeah,
we can at least do the
split scarf.
scarf.
Yeah. So, guys, it's only like 3 weeks away.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes and ears out because traveling group trips to Europe, we probably need about 60 days. So if we announce this thing in late June,
Yeah.
Money's got to get going in July for us to lock it all down. But we're going to announce it, and we're talking to our friends to see if they'll make sure they meet us out for a pint.
I cannot wait until you tell
member of
me.
Leeds.
I can't wait until you tell me this is in July. Like the FIFA has pushed back the timing. We are now in August until the announcement.
Well,
okay.
hopefully the Premier League doesn't push it back, and we'll be okay.
We
We'll
can
at least
only
know that. At least we know that. But the next home tailgate, next home game,
Jesus Christ.
June 18th.
Right?
We got some time.
A little bit.
Well, you get to, rest your voice.
No, I don't.
Devin gets to go buy, more burgers and shit.
He does. He
Well,
does. Costco, my guy.
We've got to go line up the beer sponsors. But yeah,
honestly, if you get the frozen burgers, you can just save time. You don't have to cook those. Just get a microwave.
So yeah, we've got June 18th and then the 26th.
Okay.
Boom, boom in June. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Tailgate news gonna be pretty much the same, but I think we may have one or two surprise guests.
Ooh.
It's not confirmed yet, but we are working through the back channels to get some people that you'd recognize that aren't the normal Philadelphian kind of folk that would come through. So, listen, the tailgates have been fantastic.
They have.
A lot of people coming through, a lot of new people. So we're getting interest. So people do want to come and experience it. So
they want to be a part of
your
it.
friend of mine, Kevin Kincaid, might do his rival podcast at one of our tailgates.
Cool. Are we? Is that allowed?
All
right. Fine. All right. I like Kevin. He's good people. So he's allowed to roam. He just eviscerated Bruce Springsteen today on Twitter. So that was fun to watch.
And I was okay with it. I just like watching Springsteen people get mad.
Look,
and I like Bruce. I'm from Jersey. I'm allowed
from
to.
Jersey. You're allowed to also not like Bruce.
Yeah, you're allowed to.
There's a lot of things in Pennsylvania.
It's a free world,
You know.
All right. So we've got Union News now. And my God, were we... I don't even know what you call this. We're the land of draws. Like, what the holy hell was going on with... Hey, we score first. Yay! Nope. We're kind of like the Flyers. We're not going to hold this lead. Hell no.
2 of those I'm only disappointed in, if I gotta be real with you. Like, if you were to spread all of
Were
those
you that
ties
disappointed
out,
in LA? Because after LA, you're like, we should have won that damn game.
No, all right. Look, you should have won LA, but they're LA for a reason. They're
Red
the
Bull?
reason. Red Bull is frustrating because they were down into. That's the one. That's one you should be upset about. You should be upset about Red Bull. You should be upset about Miami.
Okay, that's 2. And I was not happy with LA. I was like, we should have
I'm not happy, but I can accept it because
we should have nuke-Lanush this and announced our presence with authority.
Look, it's Sunday
Devin,
night.
that's from Bull Durham. Bull Durham was a movie about baseball.
Just the oldest shit sometimes. All right, no.
You knew what I was talking about,
no,
though.
I did.
Because you watch that shit on TBS all the time.
Because I also had Nick at Night and AMC when I grew up. But anyway, no. Look, LA to me is you went out to the West Coast on a Sunday, 10:30 kickoff against a team that's right now number 1 in the Supporter Shield race. Tough game. Come out with the tie. You're accepting that 80% of the time. You go into the situation of Nashville, opening a brand new park. Nashville itself has this crazy unbeaten streak at home going. Like, yes, you should have won.
I was okay with that one.
I'm okay with that.
But mostly because we got the first goal.
But that's
they've got to live.
It's all, but like that's
with our
also
guy
the
having
thing.
the first goal.
It's always a situation where the irony is if we scored second, people are more satisfied.
Yeah,
like that's the great irony of all of these kind of discussions because it just doesn't really matter when you score; it's if you get the points, and that's like everyone's like, no, if it's a comeback, it's much more satisfying than if it's a letdown. But anyway, New York's shitty because you're up 10. You're up. They're down to 10 men, and you allowed them to score when they were down to 10.
Yeah,
that's a disappointment. And Miami's not good, even though they just beat Red Bull, which is just irony upon irony. But like Miami's not that good, and you should have been able to beat them. But at the same time, you also were missing. You haven't had your striker. You didn't have
Is
either one of your
Higuain
strikers.
coming off the bench from now on?
He's old.
And do you think Julian Carranza is like
no,
Miami? Like I would be.
No, like this is the problem that most MLS expansion teams had. This was Kaká, this was David Villa, and here's the Kaká and David Villa at least lasted long enough to make impacts on their teams long enough. But all of these expansion teams try to come in, bring in someone of merit, someone with eyes on them. Man plays for Juventus, so he's like, okay, let's bring in Higuain to be the face of this organization and to bring butts, the casual soccer fan, into the seats at DMV Pink Park, Drive Pink Park, whatever the fuck those places. But he's old and limited, and they have decent talent there, enough up front to say, go sit.
It's one of the reasons I'm really now happy that the union system works with the youth, that we don't have to put up with these recycled old European guys coming back. And as much as every casual soccer fan that knows I'm interested in the sport go, ooh, did you hear about Messi? And I go, ooh, he ain't worth 35% of your fucking team.
No,
now,
he's
granted,
not.
he's
yes, he is.
buying
yes,
into
he
it.
Is. Yes, he is.
How much do you think he's...
Yes,
how
he
old
is
is he now? 33? 34?
Yeah. And? How old's Tom Brady? How old's LeBron?
LeBron's shot now.
LeBron was third in the NBA in scoring this year.
Yeah, shot. He's done.
LeBron.
Russell Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook is shot.
End LeBron's career.
Carmelo Anthony is shot. LeBron James literally put up 38 points a game this year at the end of 30 bleeping seconds.
Did they make the playoffs?
It's a team game. Allen Iverson will tell you that more than any person who's ever lived. It's a team game. Give him some help.
Listen. Messi to the league is going to be great, but if you think you're getting more than 2 quality years out of him,
that's all you need. Look. You remember, we don't need we're not going to ever get the same impact Beckham did on
all right,
the league,
and let's
right?
go back to go back to the beginning of this year with the pod.
Yes.
What did we think PSG was going to be like with that? We thought the Nets were going to burn off the posts.
But here's the problem with that. In France, they did. Yeah. They absolutely eviscerated their league. The problem is the Champions League is a mother, and they still made it to the semis again.
Yeah.
So it's not like PSG's issues, this is the thing. Tottenham just said, earlier today, we're opening the purses. Here's $188 million. Go spend this. And I'm like, Conti, you're still going to get 4th. What are we doing this for? You might get 3rd. Congratulations.
Maybe.
You're not winning the league yet because the teams ahead, if you looked at the points total in the EPL this year, the gap, Chelsea had a great season, and the gap between Chelsea and just Liverpool was 19 points. There is a gap right now. If you gave Chelsea $188 million to sign people, I don't think Chelsea can sign any people enough to close that gap to Man City.
That's not enough money for us.
That's not.
Come on.
No, it's really not. But look, in the grand scheme, what Messi will do coming to the shores of the United States, the money that I'm assuming is going to be into Miami is going to make. It's going to be buku money. He is one of the top 5 to ever kick a soccer ball.
It's going to be akin to Beckham coming.
He's going to be bigger.
No.
Beckham saved Major League Soccer.
Right, no, I'm saying except Beckham got LA trophies. I don't know if Messi is going to get Miami trophies.
Dude, who cares?
But I'm just saying.
No,
that's what
who cares?
People are telling me "Ooh, you're worried Messi's coming." I'm going,
no.
It'll be cool.
No.
I love to watch him in the river and in boo his ass.
I'm more afraid if Javinko came back than if I would be when Messi shows up.
Every stadium Miami goes to play in is going to be packed. Every game, everywhere they go is going to be.
I hope I'm retired by then from being a capo, because the way that I'm not trying to deal with the autograph lines if Messi comes in a fucking Subaru bar, I will have to kill a person. I'd be like, nope. Yeah. Oh, you go to the tunnel before you get shot.
That will be year 1. Maybe not year 2, because then people are like, well, I saw him, took my kids there, no big deal. That's what I mean. Like now, granted,
No, he's Lionel Messi.
I know his
Yeah, it's still-
35%.
No, he's Lionel Messi.
Still Messi.
His 35%
It's not
he's
Pirlo.
buying into, but
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is what I'm saying. You're looking at a situation where arguably, like, imagine if LeBron said, "I'm going to play in the Turkish league." That team, no matter if LeBron's 42 or 57, has now made and sold more jerseys than it's ever sold. Sold more fucking chicken McNugget deals that they've made with McDonald's over a partnership than they've ever done.
well,
Like,
he would
they've
also lose a lot of Wendy's Frosties because by 57 he probably brick a lot of his free throws.
Look, I'm here for that. But look, I'm here for the idea of this. I would love.
Devin, a Frosty is a beverage from Wendy's.
All right, listen.
All right,
that
now.
still exists. Like, I can,
It's still an active food item.
have they discontinued
Now,
it? I don't know.
now the Mexican pizza, we can have a conversation with. They don't do that anymore. Yeah. But no, legitimately, I want Messi in MLS. I want Messi in MLS because it does anything to legitimize the league. In fact, if anything, it delegitimizes it. But the chaos it creates, the quote unquote messiness of having that level of a star in this league would be.
I'm looking forward to the marketing aspect, the attention that it brings, but I'm not afraid of Messi coming down with that Miami team.
He's not even going to play. It's going to be Pirlo 2.0.
You know how valuable 35% of Inter Miami is?
In a couple of years,
oh my God.
with their non-tax paid stadium in Miami, on a toxic waste.
They're already listed. Are they over a $500 million franchise?
I think they're already listed higher than the Union, and the Union
are 550, more 550 last year.
Yeah, and then and when they finally actually build that stadium in Miami, that team is going to be it will probably be higher than LAFC in terms of value when that thing is all said and done.
Galaxy, maybe. I don't know about LAFC.
Here's the thing about it, though. LAFC does not attract people the way Miami does because LA, even though it is a beautiful city, it is a melting pot. It is not the cosmopolitan city that Miami is.
No, but does Miami attract sports fans at all?
It attracts events. So, did you see a couple? I've gotten into Formula One recently. That's been my new thing now. I'm not.
Do you have a real job? I'm just curious because you've gotten into so many sports.
It's on a Sunday. It's a Sunday morning.
So when do you fit in Frisbee?
Wednesdays and Fridays and Saturdays.
And then e-gaming that fits in
Thursdays and Saturdays. Thursdays and Sundays.
Okay, and you are on 2 pods now.
Tonight, which is a Tuesday, and then Thursdays at 10 o'clock.
You have a fiance. Does she ever see you?
Very rarely.
Okay.
Yes. But she also works at Shop, so I very rarely see her as well.
Going through your
we both
schedule
work
there.
very hard.
Yeah.
We both we're 2 ships passing in the night. Legitimately though, it's a situation where you look at the potential of a place like Miami. Like LA doesn't have real sports fans either.
They have Laker fans.
Okay, and Miami has Hurricane fans. There are some demos, and Dolphin fans are real. Miami Dolphins fans are real.
Jets fans
are great.
Outnumber Dolphins fans at every Miami game. They don't go to New York, but they fly down to there.
I would hope a metropolitan area that possesses over 14 million humans would outnumber a place that only has about 800.
At some point, you give up.
They've won a Super Bowl. The Jets have won a Super Bowl. If Cleveland could have that level of fandom.
The Super Bowl. The one.
I mean, it might have been awesome. Look, if Cleveland could have that level of fandom, if the Eagles can have that level of fandom and lack of success, the Jets should.
Whoa.
We're digressing from the original point.
Jalen Hurts is going to be the MVP this year. What are you talking about?
I would really hope so. We're digressing from the original point. Miami is the true tourist destination of all these people who want to come from Europe. It is our Ibiza. It is our, island in the sun that has all of the cause. Half of the area is Italian or it's Cuban or there's so much mixing there. Where LA, beautiful, but it's traffic and it's pollution and it's sunshine. That's about it, and weed. That's it. It's cool. But Miami, it's Miami. It just sounds Miami. It sounds better. It rolls off the tongue
Will Smith,
better.
I got a question for you.
See.
July?
Yes.
June, July,
Yes.
August.
Suck in both locations.
No, LA is fine.
It's a
LA
dry
is-
heat, is what you say. My friend literally showed me today that in Santa Barbara, the temperature started at 52 and got to 95. Where you want to live in a place that fluctuates a
Well, you
40
don't go
degree
to
Fahrenheit
Santa Barbara,
day?
you go to LA.
I'm just look. LI? No, seriously. LI. No, seriously though. I believe that Lionel Messi coming into MLS and specifically going to Miami is a beautiful thing for the sport and for American soccer. And I believe that Miami over the Los Angeles Football Club has the potential of being the true juggernaut.
You just said the worst word in sports.
What?
The P word.
Potential.
Potential.
No,
That's
of course.
gotten more
No,
people
but-
fired.
But
It's
here's
got
the
more
thing.
executives fired, GMs, coaches. Because
But you got to
believe in
imagine
potential.
the MLS now is like The Sims, right? We're basically building this shit as we go along, right? So it's like you see that if we put a team in Austin, we can do that.
Devin,
If we-
potential is Claude Giroux. That's what potential is.
Oh
And
my
guess what
god, I
that
feel
gets
so
you?
bad for him to get swept like that. That is just sad. Anyway, no, but like legitimately, you saw what happened in Nashville. You saw what happened in Cincinnati. Like here's the thing: if Cincinnati was actually good at soccer, that stadium would be rocking every
Yeah.
weekend in a way
Well,
that would be
winning
scary.
cures all. We know that.
It does, but we saw them just showing up to that little hunky dunk stadium in downtown. The first 30,000 fans every single time for since a freaking natty. So I'm saying the potential of making Miami legitimately it's Barcelona level potential. What you could do with Miami, because you're going to always get stars that want to go there. You are going to get an academy that is just full of like. Just a cup runneth over of talent coming out of South Florida
All right.
in terms
You
of
lost
soccer.
me at Barcelona. If you said it's the heat of the MLS,
He culture's good.
I believe that.
He culture's good.
He culture. It's
He
not,
culture's
it's not,
good.
It's not Barcelona.
No, look. What I'm saying
It's not
is,
Chelsea. It's not Man United. It's not.
remember, it was like
It's David Beckham's
No
sweaty
MLS
balls.
team is competing with those teams in the next 10 years.
that.
Like,
There's
that's
just
not-
going to be a
that's
gap.
not
There's
who
just going to
image
be a
of,
gap.
like,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's not-
yeah.
This is why the union have to rely on this academy because they
Right.
know
Yeah.
eventually there is going to be a gap in terms of
I mean,
want to
listen.
go
There's
here.
right now. It's L.A. Either L.A., New York City, and then Miami.
But New York's not even going to be sexy soon. If New York still can't figure out that that stadium situation,
Well,
New York is not going
yeah.
to be a sexy destination. Because here's the thing: New York is cool in your mind, unless you're super ass balling, and we're still not paying those super ass balling numbers.
Yeah, but those-
to play soccer in
Those
America yet.
guys that are coming over, they already have that money. They're fine.
Of course,
Yeah.
yeah. Just at the same time, it's like, look, you're not going to get young talent that wants to go to New York because they're not
No.
going to want to pay
No.
New York prices,
No.
and they're not going to want to grow in a place that's still cold 6 months out of the year
Oh.
like
but
that.
Miami, though.
Miami,
Miami ain't cheap, my guy. Miami ain't cheap.
no, but like, come on.
Miami is
You're not lying.
pretty much New York prices,
but
man.
Broward County, get them out to Sunrise, hang out with the
Yeah.
Panthers.
Oh God. All right. So
Wow, that was
we were
long.
talking about the Union,
Once upon a time,
and we were talking about how they were in L.A.,
LI,
Orlando.
yeah, the Magic.
We
Kingdom.
had Red Bull.
Energy drinks, or as
Then
it's
out,
called,
then, out,
clerks.
then out to Portland. I mean, they had a rough stretch. Now
That's
we've got.
also a part of it.
we've
All
got-
those ties. That was
Yeah.
a rough stretch.
No. I listen.
That's
and we'll
a
get into
gauntlet.
we'll get into how it ended
Sorry.
good.
I'm
But-
drinking.
We had that rough stretch of games for both the team and fans, like watching some of this stuff. And now we've got New England on a Memorial Day weekend
Yeah.
ahead of us. So
Yeah.
let's get into. We talked about the rough stretch, but really, what were your thoughts on Portland? Because I was pissed. I was in San Diego, and I was coming home, and I looked into flying up to Portland. And the way the airfares and the gas is, I was like, yeah, that doesn't make much sense. I could probably go to Europe for
Sir,
this money.
do
Like,
you
no.
realize how far away San Diego and Portland, Oregon are?
Yeah, it's pretty much what Boston to Miami is, and that
Yeah.
should still be a $250 trip. It shouldn't be a $1,300 airfare one way. It was, yeah. So it was a little, So I flew home and started to watch that game, and I did not make it the whole way. I knew we were winning
yeah.
when I passed out on the couch,
Yeah.
but I did not get to see it all. But I got to, except for the FS1, FS2 thing, which we can get into later. bullshit there.
You're telling me the All-Star NASCAR race doesn't do it for you? Or
No,
are you-
I mean, here's the
I need
thing.
Blake Shelton with some pickup trucks.
Here's
and
like,
shit.
how did
No.
I not know that race was happening at all? Like, how does NASCAR is like the most spectated sport in this country not advertise its
Do you
race
think
in a
there's
way?
more NASCAR fans in this country or soccer fans?
Oh, there's more soccer fans.
There's more soccer fans, but there's
Just
more
Liga
people
MX.
There's more people going to NASCAR events in this country for sure.
Are there
For
more people
sure.
that vote for Donald Trump or NASCAR fans, or more soccer fans that vote for Donald? I mean, you're talking about two different things here, my guy.
Look. The numbers will still shock you. No, but yes, ultimately, no.
I mean, soccer's global. NASCAR's.
And here's the thing: is anyone else trying? Like, I've now started listening to podcasts for Atlanta United and Charlotte and Nashville because I just want to hear them.
He doesn't listen to our podcast.
No, I want to hear Southerners talk soccer. It is like hearing that really strong Carolinian accent while they try to talk about throw-ins. It's just, it soothes me for some reason. It's like such a nice. The South needed soccer sooner. We needed to put more soccer in the South way sooner. This is beautiful. Who's next? Tuscaloosa? Mobile, Birmingham. Birmingham's trying
Not
to do
Tulsa?
some stuff.
You don't want-
No, not Tulsa.
You don't
we
want
put
New
a
Orleans?
WNBA team in Tulsa, and that was a bit
If
much.
you want an accent, you want New Orleans.
I would love New Orleans. But here's the problem with New Orleans, though, is because of the way the population fluxes down there, I'm not sure that support's going to be real down there. But I'm here for, like, what's that place down in, Tallahassee? Tallahassee would be good. Jacksonville.
No. No.
Here's,
That's not the South.
They have a
That's the
million.
armpit.
It's the Florida-Georgia line. They have
No,
a band
it's
and everything.
Terrible.
No?
No.
Savannah?
Listen, your next franchise is going to be in Las Vegas. So get
That's a
ready for
gimme.
that. So.
No, where were we supposed to get Sacramento?
Now
What
should we
happened to
talk about
Sacramento?
Portland? I mean, did you stay up? Did you get to
I
watch all
stayed
the
up for the whole thing because anxiety kept me up. Because even though we were up 2 goals, that still did not feel like enough for me.
Now,
Yes.
Gazdag? Was that a
Gaz
true
Daddy.
bicycle?
Yes.
Or is that like training wheels bicycle?
Look,
I mean,
it's not-
it was
it's-
still awesome. I can't, but
It ain't the sexiest, but
Yeah.
it's still
it
very nice.
it wasn't
Yeah.
Quinn Sullivan. It was like Pee Wee Herman on a bike, but
Look,
it was still pretty good.
Is there a mandated height that the foot has to go above
Yeah,
for
like-
it to be a full
If-
it was
bicycle?
almost like falling backwards. I'm like, let me score it. I was
If
more
you're
impressed when I go,
on your back and your foot is above your head, that
It's a
qualifies
bicycle.
as a bicycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I was like, damn right, goal number 7. That's
He's-
Gazdag.
As
hell.
coming as advertised.
No, it was all in 5 minutes. And with the Union now, a year ago, if they scored within 6 minutes, I was nervous. I didn't like it. I thought they let up. But now, if they score early, teams can't hunker down. They can't play defense. They've got to press, which means the Union can then press back, and it's good. So now when the team scores within 1 to 5 minutes, I'm like, this is good for us. I don't get all that anxiety and angst like I used to.
No, because you have 6 guys playing behind the soccer ball that you trust.
Yeah.
And the emergence of Nathan Harrell has been just absolutely stunning. Like it might be best 11
And
level
let's
right
not
back you're
forget
seeing right now from him.
Maybe future Brendan Aronson's teammate, Kai Wagner.
Yep. I
'Cause
mean,
that second
Kai's,
goal,
yeah.
holy shit.
He's doing normal things.
Yeah.
He's doing Kai Wagner things. He's doing things that has made
Which
him
we're
the
taking
best
for
left
granted
back.
lately.
Of course.
We're just like, okay.
It's those
sure.
3 here's the thing. No one's talking about the 3 spectacular saves at the end of the game that Andre Blake had.
They were the most things I watched on recaps.
Yeah.
To watch those saves.
His saves, and it was the 5th thought because of that performance. I did a quick recap on Twitter, but basically it just broke down to this. It was just like Gazdag is now as advertised. He's now come here and shown he's a true
I'd like
number
to say
10.
as we predicted.
As we predicted. But, he's a true number 10. He's coming here. He's dominating. He's distributing. He's searching for goal, and he looks very, very comfortable right now.
His confidence all-time high.
Another solid game by Carranza. Another solid game by Sergio, obviously getting himself a goal. And I think knowing Sergio, this could start something for him. He likes those little goal avalanches that he gets.
And as much as he was on the ground, he goes, no, I'm not done. Where 2 years ago, Sergio might be like, yeah, I'm cramping a bit. I'm out. Where he's like, no, you're not getting me off this field.
And they were like, we need
I
to
got
get you off
something
this
in me.
It's like, no, we have to actually get to the field. But like, he's played well. But it's like, again, you look at this, and I feel bad for Stuart Finley. Because I bet you Stuart Finley is actually a really good center back.
Yeah.
I really believe
the 2 times we got to see him.
He's been very good. He helped us almost beat New York in a playoff game after coming off of 0 playing minutes. He's never going to play. Because as long as both Glesnes and Elliott are healthy, there's absolutely zero reason to bench them for any amount of time because they are the best center back pairing in MLS. And it's just the amount of times I saw Diego Chara, Jimmy Chara, Blanco try to get to the lane and then just a little toe poke from Glesnes or Elliott just getting a little body in the way. Like, they just create this first line of defense. It's like, here's a reference. Remember, what was that show? Get Smart, where he has to, at the beginning of the show, he has to walk through 15 different doors to get to the actual door to let him in. That's the Union defense.
So far, nobody in Twitch understands what you're talking about.
Your dad did.
He ain't on Twitch.
The first door is Flock. The second door is Martinez. The third door is Harrell/Wagner. Then you got the 2 European gentlemen in the middle. And then you get Andre Blake.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that is, like, to be an attacking forward in MLS versus the Philadelphia Union must be an absolute nightmare. And they've been proving it.
And, one thing forwards that don't play for the Union, they don't like to do is run a lot.
Yeah.
But the Union make you run your ass all over the place.
And
they are,
and
the Union,
physical.
The Union, I was trying to figure this out, but the Union play soccer like TJ McConnell.
That's such a good reference.
And TJ is that one guy on a basketball team that you hated to play against because he was always hustling and painting your balls. You're like, dude, come on, man. Like, you don't have to pick me up full court. You don't have to be in my hip pocket. You don't have to. And that's how the Union play. And I think it's one of the reasons we're getting more casual Philadelphians to watch this team because they're like, I don't know much about soccer, but I'm like, damn, they're on a full court press. So
look, that soccer references to other teams are always helpful because it helps it be.
I finally found the quote I was looking for, so I'm surprised that this, like, the leader of the Jim Curtin quote was not on top of the ball on this one.
You don't know I don't have that in my pocket.
There was a pretty good Jim Curtin quote in this Portland game. Did you hear it? Did you catch this?
The greatest quote.
Okay.
I want it as a T-shirt. I actually want this as a T-shirt. It's going on my wall immediately.
I'm going to take credit for inspiring Jim, but go ahead.
You might. You should.
No, it was right after. Was it Crowns that got the yellow card?
Yeah.
And so he said to the ref, because you can't manage this game, he got suspended. is the direct quote. But no, he did say after the game the ref had a bad night.
Look,
because Jim's trying not to get suspended because he wants to buy more Nikes.
Look, it's funny as hell too because it was just.
Oh. Sorry, this is pressing, and you need to comment on this right away. Your thoughts on Jim Curtin wearing Portland Timbers color Nikes?
I like it. I like it. The troll. I like the troll of it. I like the idea of coming up into someone's building and wearing their clothing and then just walking out with your feet up like that. Look, man, how many gold and blue Nikes are you going to have, right? You need to switch it up. And I like the idea of coming into Portland and being the only person yelling timber. Like, that is...
Jim says he didn't do it on purpose, but I'm not buying it.
Bro. Come on. That's the one time you didn't calculate your shoe usage? Come on now.
Jim, we know you're listening.
Yeah.
What's it going to take for us to get those kicks for a Sons of Ben auction item?
Oh, God. We already get a pair?
Yeah, but not the Portland Timbers first
one.
time we won in Providence Park.
Is that right? Is that the first time you ever won in Providence Park?
Tied is the best we've ever done.
Wow. That's actually a fun. I learned that right now.
First win, man.
That's actually, you know what?
Yeah.
Those might be worthy.
We're starting to play good in baseball stadiums.
I would be interested to see what stadiums we haven't won in yet.
Carson? Have we won in Carson yet?
I think we've only.
No, I have to do some fact.
Yeah, we have to look.
This is too much.
Yeah, no. Now you give yourself another task.
Wait. You
Sucks for
bring this shit up, and you go, oh damn! Now I got to do some work.
Yeah.
You ain't
Honestly,
got
that
no
might- yeah.
intern, Devin. You ain't
No.
got no intern.
Look, I can tell you we've won in Colorado and we've won in San Jose. And have we won in Seattle?
Galaxy.
We haven't won in Vancouver.
Yeah.
I don't know if we've
Well,
won
we
in
don't have to run.
Carson.
This is not the most.
Oh, no, this is good pod.
Yeah.
This is good pod here.
All right.
Houston, we have won in.
So-
I have won in. Anyway, continue.
New England.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
They're not terrible, but I think we can beat them. And
I mean,
that'd be cool.
they are ninth place right now.
They're not terrible though. This is
They,
like,
they had a good start, and then I don't know.
yeah.
It's just
no, and then also like New York had a really shitty start, and then now they're okay again.
Yeah.
So it's like they're not terrible. I think they had.
I mean, they're at 15 points. We're at 24.
They had the hangover.
Yeah.
They're not great, but I'm saying like you shouldn't expect a 3-point win. Just expect it going
No.
into New England. But
I'm not up in
you're
New England, not with
capable.
that turf.
But that sucks. Like the Union have been playing so many road games recently. That's a whole
Yeah.
other part of this thing. They've been like, you're going to play your next game a week later, 3,000 miles, 4 time zones in the opposite direction. Like that sucks. Like whoever planned the Union scheduling does not like them. They literally made like.
And
like,
next
literally
week's
look at
guest
this.
is
Think about
Mark
this.
from the scheduling department of the MLS.
You literally touched all 4 corners of the continental United States in the past month.
Oh.
You went from Florida to Southern California to the Pacific Northwest to New England in a calendar month.
And you see Leeds fans.
You're right.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta go 100 miles.
Whoa, they were Norwich fans. Norwich.
I'm sorry, Norwich.
Fact check
My bad.
time.
Yeah, Norwich.
We
Norwich
literally circumnavigated the continental United States.
It's like 90 miles to Red Bull or some shit.
Right?
Like,
No, it's 100. Yeah, no, we
Yeah.
did. It's 106 miles to Red Bull, our closest, and these people are just like, I gotta take an hour. My God! But like, listen, the fact that the Union came out of that gauntlet dropping never lost a game, at least tied in
Yeah.
every single one of those games. That on itself, not that pretty impressive. Pretty damn impressive. Because here's the thing: all 4 of those teams are good. Portland last year was good. We're not sure about this season. They have a rough start this season. But like Portland last year, good. LAFC, good. Orlando, good. You're about to go into New England. Delightfully mediocre. We shall see.
I mean, like for New England, Busquets got as many goals as Gazdag.
Oh,
So they're not.
they're not bad.
And it's in New England. It's in that cavern. It's
Oh.
on the turf. It's, this is I don't want the tie.
No, you want the points
I'd
here.
be okay with it, but I don't want the tie.
No,
I'd
you
like
want the
to.
points.
I'd like the number 1 team in the East to pound the number 9 team. But shit, man, I think a lot of the guys would like to be at the Jersey Shore instead of in Foxborough
But like
for Memorial Day weekend.
And here's the kicker, though: the back end of this season is going to be so butter for the Union. Like
We
this is what I'm
hope.
saying. You actually went through such a gauntlet in this beginning part of the season. Like you got most of your West Coasters and a lot of your bad trips out of the way in the beginning part of the year. Like you're not going to do. I don't think we have another 10 o'clocker for the rest of the season. As far as I looked at the schedule, do we? I don't. At best, it might be one more. But that's about it.
Yeah.
So you've gotten most of the heavy lifting. You got the other team that's probably playing for the Supporter Shield with you out of the way already. At this rate,
Now
if you can take care of business on the
this
back
is
end.
Saturday at 7, I think, Devin.
Yeah.
It is 7:30.
Yeah.
Well, you never know with FS1 everything.
No,
else.
it's
They're
going to be
gonna
on
have
at
NASCAR and like
8:42 because it's
Yeah.
going to be the curling
Yeah.
championships of Manitoba.
So we will have viewing parties. We know a lot of people are going to be at the beach. I don't know why, because you could have paid me to go Memorial Day weekend to the beach. The weather's never that good and it's crowded. But we will have viewing
'Cause people
parties.
thirsty.
We got to figure out where we're going to go. Maybe we'll do an announcement on the pod Twitter handle on where the 4 of us now, our clown asses might be to watch this. But I definitely want to be in a bar Memorial Day weekend, 4-day drinking weekend. You got Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Why not Monday? Just go through it. But so we definitely want to watch this. Yeah. Reality soccer, you get the tie, you're happy.
Yep.
But I still like to think a certain guy comes back from his quad injury and just decides, you know what, I'm behind on the golden boot race. Let me put 2 in real quick. Let me, let's think about that. I think, maybe some of the kids. Hey, Jim, Quinn Sullivan might need to stretch his legs. Jack McGlynn, Paxton. Maybe they got young legs. They can handle the turf.
No, you should go in there. I think it's probably because I've been progressively drinking through this pod, but now I've determined myself you should go get 3 points here. Like I've now determined now that this should be a 3-point scenario. And then look, if you play like you did in Portland, yeah, you're gonna win. Because here's the thing: the best offense is a phenomenal defense, and if you're just gonna pocket Busca and Gill and so DeBoy,
yeah,
they love DeBoy. If you can get those guys shut down through the defensive way.
Last thought on the New England game before we get into the final part. Should Jim wear red, white, and blue Nikes or Celtic green and white Nikes?
He should wear
the old Larry Birds?
So he should wear like primary blue and white dunks, but with like a red backdrop. So it's like you're not overdoing it with the reds, so people don't complain, but you have like a little subtle cue to it. It should just have a lovely Kraft logo on it. Just obviously, I know those two companies don't coincide, but just I think it'd be a nice little touch. I don't know.
Don't worry, Jim. You got two stylists here.
I got some thoughts. We'll talk, Jimmy. We'll talk.
Maybe a TB12 shirt
TB12.
underneath or something.
Look, Mr. Evans, I know you have the shirt. Just let him borrow it.
Let him borrow a shirt. Come on, Mark. Make it happen.
That's okay.
All right, so we'll get a little alumni, and it's really one hashtag and one hashtag only for Alumni Watch.
Mackenzie. What? No.
Hashtag Leeds Watch.
Oh, man.
We're on Leeds Watch. Now, Adam.
Yes.
Devon's got 2 teams.
Yes.
In the Premier League.
I do.
And we don't.
Yes, he does.
We don't.
I because my other team is never making the Premier League.
Should we maybe adopt another Premier League to battle his Brentford?
No, I don't want to be truly American like that.
Okay, good.
Like, look.
I wasn't going to.
I wasn't going to, but if you did, no.
But part of me is kind of like to see Leeds do something.
Look, if Exeter City ever makes it up to the Premier League, then I will have a problem.
What about that Caldung team that you love so much?
Okay, first off, Carverham.
Carvingham. I'm sorry, Carvingham. Yeah.
Carverham. Yeah, no. But seriously, if Exeter City ever does come up, I might have a problem. But anyway, long story short, I will put a observant eye on Leeds. Like, I always find a team every year that I sympathize with. Like a team that I would be like, it'd be cool if they were like good. This year, I picked Burnley. That was a great pick on my part. I
don't pick Leeds next year.
Yeah. Look, no, I picked. Well, here's the thing. One year I picked Leicester, and then they won it, and I felt like a fraud, so I didn't do that again. So I'm like, I need a more homely pick than that. So I'm like, the dudes up there, Burnley, they look like they make cars for a living.
Leeds for me was like a Newcastle where you're like, it's not the Premier League without them there, but you really don't want them there. But now I'm like, well, yeah, you're kind of personally vested in seeing this team do well. Will they ever go to Champions League? I don't know.
West Ham, man. You never know.
Yeah, did West Ham make Champions League
No,
this year?
Tottenham stole that. Tottenham stole our joy there. Yeah. I would have loved to see West Ham in Champions League, but Tottenham had to actually win some games at the end of the season and sneak in there.
All right, so
extra.
We're talking Premier League.
Yeah.
It just ended.
It did.
What a freaking weekend.
That was fun.
I mean, unreal. I have to thank...
I feel bad for Mo Salah.
I have to thank Brentford.
He was so excited after he scored.
Oh my God. He's like, I won the title. I won the title. And someone was like, no, you did it to me. But that's a good goal you did. Oh, yeah. That's the problem of having those games all simultaneously. Because you're like, I don't know. But I'm going to tell it. Because, here's the thing. If you did, though, and you have a subdued celebration, for the rest of time, it's just Mo Salah just being like, I don't know. But now he has, if that actually wins the title, he has the Aguero moment, and he has all of that.
Well, it's either going to be a total repeat of victory or it's going to be a meme.
It's a meme now.
It
is a meme.
Yeah. But, I mean, hell of a season. And we only have 32 hours, and then the Premier League starts back up again. I feel like they have the shortest.
No, they do have the shortest off season of any professional sport league. They are literally going back in 8 weeks.
Yeah. So, but hell of a season. Congratulations to Paul Howard.
Yeah. Good job. Friend of the pod.
Paul Howard and only Paul Howard.
And only Paul Howard.
No, Jeff Mitchell, friend of the pod.
All right.
Mitchell's
enemy
a
of the
City
pod.
fan?
Were you not listening to the Mitchell
That
pod?
wasn't even that long ago.
Wow, we should play that back for you some point. That's what we're gonna do someday. We are gonna just do a pod
Can we do a
where
quiz?
we replay shit to Adam so he remembers what
No,
we talked about.
I want
on the
you to
pod.
quiz me. Be
Yeah.
like, what was said next
you would
in our pod?
lose.
Like, I would lose every time.
Oh my god!
It'd be fun though. It'd be good content.
But yeah, and Devin finally gets out of the Europa Hotel
Yes.
to the Champions League.
Yes.
Devin.
Yes.
Welcome.
Yeah,
Thank you.
welcome
Thank
back.
Welcome, and guess what?
Welcome back.
We're gonna see your 180 million and probably raise it with that Dodger money.
But yeah, that Chavez Ravine money. You know them. You know
Yeah.
what we good for.
Yeah.
No, I'm excited though. I would like to see Tottenham not with the expense of Chelsea. Obviously,
Right.
do well.
Expensive Man City be fine.
Absolutely, expense
Liverpool?
of Liverpool. Absolutely,
Liverpool,
fine.
you got cocky, y'all. We're going
Please.
for 4.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for these
four.
nuts. Anyway, but no, legitimately, the idea that Tottenham doing well in the Champions League actually makes me happy. But I ultimately know they're never going to win it, so it's fine. It's all good.
Now,
But,
Adam, before I call the ball,
please, is it time?
do you have anything about your favorite Philadelphia Fusion?
Hey, Devin, play the music. It's time for the Fusion Minute. I know Devin's going to put the music in post, so it's fine. We're going to do it anyway. We're going to do it live. Guys, the season has finally begun, and the Philadelphia Fusion had two matchups in the APEC region this weekend. They started off with a bang versus the Shanghai Dragons, the literal dominant force in the Asian region for probably the last 3 seasons of Overwatch. And you know what they did? Donut City 3-0 victory on the Shanghai Dragons in day 1. Now, Overwatch 2 has begun, so we've gotten to a smaller roster. It's now 5-on-5 from the original 6-on-6. We lost 1 tank, so there's only 1 tank per game. And today, it was in the first matchup, Fury, the main veteran tank, was left for T1 rookie Bellarosa. The man put on a absolute masterclass with what I can only assume is Matt's new favorite player, Zest.
Zest.
Love me
Zesty.
some zest.
Zest came in, and now both of these guys, if you want to talk about it, the Philadelphia Union Youth Academy, let's talk about T1 Academy, which is churning out some of the top products for the Philadelphia Union right now. 3
The
rookies.
Union?
Sorry,
Okay.
Fusion, Union, Phoenix, Amasei, Manzan, and Matusa. And removed the idea that they're still producing great talent while still holding on to Fury and everyone's favorite, Carpe. They came with a strong offensive play in both New Queen Street as well as Kings Row and took absolute dominance against Shanghai. Then 2 days later, against the Guangzhou Charge, another 3-0 victory for the Philadelphia Fusion. This time, Zest Bellarosa took everything out from the beginning. It was not even a close matchup. To see this team that literally has only 2 members from last year's squad still on this squad to deal with a new map, to deal with a new game, to deal with a new coaching staff, and to come out here and beat 2 of the biggest contenders in the Asian region in week 1, and absolutely music to my
Carpe's
ears.
got that cheat code, yo.
Carpe the Diem, my people. This is a dominant weekend for the Fuse, and can't wait to see what they got out next week.
That was a great minute, and everybody except the Twitch people know I was there for the whole thing.
The whole thing.
Whole thing. All right, guys. This was we never even mentioned it.
What was it?
We
Whoa.
missed out that this was episode Jerome Brown.
Oh, Jesus. So we're
number
at 98.
99.
Number
we
ni-
are
You picked Jerome Brown over Wayne Gretzky?
yeah, because Wayne Gretzky didn't play in Philadelphia.
So,
Jerome Brown did.
He's Gretzky. He's literally retired throughout the
This
entire
is
league.
Jerome Brown. I said I wasn't going to say, but
fair.
Corvette Summer, people.
That's fine.
Anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us and for the very first Twitch episode. Thanks a lot, and hey, aloha Felicia.